The average new vehicle is over $48,000, but you know what's even more expensive? The average pickup truck, over $64,000. It's completely insane. Every single brand from Ford to General Motors, it's all getting more luxury. Even Dodge, Rams are at $90,000. People don't believe this, but you can go down to your local Ford dealership, your local Chevy dealership, you're going to see a $100,000 pickup. And we're talking about pickups here. And if you think about it, the average payment on $64,000 with the average rate of around 7% right now, you're talking about almost $1,000 payment there. Completely insane. And I can tell you, when you see those trucks going down the road, you're looking at $1,300, $1,400, $1,500, $1,700 payments. There's just no way around it, and most people are financing 84 months. And we're going to get longer soon. Trust me, 10-year loans are just around the corner for automotive. Because what else are they going to do? These trucks keep getting so expensive. I go to a Ford dealership, all I'm going to see is $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 trucks. And 60 grand is going to get you fabric seats. And at General Motors, you're going to pay 50 grand and get a 4-cylinder turbo in your full-size truck with fabric seats. So it really doesn't make sense to me. Base models are expensive, the high trim levels are expensive, but when you go to the dealership and you go to the Ford or you go to the Chevy dealership, all you see is high trim level 90% of the time. And it's because the dealership and the manufacturer make so much more money selling higher trim levels. I mean, think about it. The truck's increasing, what, $30,000, $40,000? From 50 grand all the way up to 80, 90 grand for a 1500 Chevy Silverado. Completely insane. And at the same time, domestic manufacturers are getting out of more affordable options, like Ram discontinuing the classic model because obviously they didn't make as much money from it. And they're getting rid of offering sedans and cars. It's because they want the easiest path to the most money, and that's definitely going to be selling super expensive $100,000 pickups. For me, I want more of a basic truck compared to having an 18-inch screen or whatever they are nowadays. Some of them have multiple different screens. Like, all this stuff is going to break. And it is as soon as it gets off the lot. That's the funny part. It doesn't even last. So that's the other part of it, is quality is so low nowadays and the price is high, which is kind of a double whammy because it's like, okay, you're paying the super high prices, but now I can't even get a reliable truck. Like General Motors can't even figure out their whole management system with their fuel. Their active fuel management has been a disaster. Lifter failure left and right, cylinder deactivation, none of this stuff works, and it just causes more problems, especially for General Motors. It's been 15 years of problems. And they're even putting cylinder deactivation in 4-cylinder turbos, so I don't know how this stuff's going to go. We'll see, but it doesn't equal reliability. The trucks have more tech than ever, more this and that, and it's just more stuff to go wrong. And of course, that's a $1,400 payment, and people are paying it. It's crazy, but banks make it so easy to get lending in all situations. If you have good credit, it's here you go. But now they're starting to tighten up because people are missing their payments. Repo rates are skyrocketing right now, and especially these $1,000, $1,200 truck payments, because they're so upside down. They're trying to get out of the truck. They can't. They went to CarMax to get an offer. They're $10K, $15K upside down. And it's magnified with trucks because they're so expensive. So you buy a $60,000 truck. Honestly, that's average nowadays. So you take that $60,000 loan out. You don't have the best credit. You're getting a 20% interest rate. I mean, this happens every single day. This is credit card interest rate on a $60,000 truck with probably not much money down. So they get buried in that truck. And they probably bought all the extra stuff and $600 nitrogen-filled tires, and the dealership screwed them over each way, and they didn't negotiate and all this stuff. So now they're legitly $20K buried, and it happens, and it's sad, but it's a reality, and it's like, why did you? It's insane. We got to stop buying these overpriced pickups. And I think people are starting to realize, they're like, you know what? I don't want this. I just want to keep my old truck. I'm hearing people say that more than ever. They just want something simple, reliable, and the new trucks, you can't even use them as trucks in a lot of situations. They have tiny beds you can't put anything in. They might have a high tow rating, but hey, most people don't even use their trucks as trucks anyways. And it's funny when they lift the truck up at the dealership, charge you $20, $30K for those accessories, and then you really can't even use it as a truck. And you know it's never even going to see any dirt, and it's a $120,000, $150,000 lifted truck. Insane. You just can't make this stuff up. We just have to let these trucks sit there, and they are. Trust me, there's 2023s, 24s all over the place. And before we know it, we're going to be halfway through 2025, and hey, that 23 is still there. So these dealerships have problems for sure. Manufacturers and the dealership got greedy, taking advantage, and even buried their customers even more, so now there's more upside down, and now they're not going to buy a new truck. But personally, I wouldn't want to buy any of these overpriced trucks anyways, and it's crazy how overpriced they are, especially where they used to be, and you're getting a lower quality vehicle with more issues, and I don't think these companies understand $60,000, $70,000. Most people can't afford that in all reality, and we're talking about an F-150 50 here. So stay far away because they will screw you over, the manufacturer and the dealership. And finally, more people are saying no and they're done buying this overpriced junk. But let me know, are you going to buy any of this stuff right now? Are you interested in any of these trucks that are coming out with new hybrid models and new this and that, mostly turbos and stuff, and paying the crazy $100,000 price tag? Let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.